let's try this again. This is a candle made by disabled people. My brother works there, so he gave me this for Christmas. It's mango scented. It's gentle. Okay. Gonna try the cinnamon stick again. Okay, let's go. So pretty. There we go. More. Wow. It's not like smoke. It's like, I don't remember what it's called. Okay, here we go. Okay, set the intention to gently cleanse your space and my space. Just gonna get rid of any stagnant energy. We're not doing anything major, but still just ding, ding. There we go. This one's so cute too. So I want this session to be a super gentle one. I'm gonna be talking quite a lot. And we're kind of just gonna be like hanging out together, very ASMR, soothing our nervous system, mine and yours, and just kind of providing for each other that like softness, This is Koshi chimes. They're so nice. And this is the water one. They come in like the 4 elements. I have the fire and the water. Would be nice to have the other 2 as well. When chimes are made well, like they can feel like a little water drops in sound form. if you like talking in ASMR videos and it doesn't bother you, like if you want to use this for falling asleep, you can do that. I'm not gonna do any the sounds are gonna be pretty balanced throughout the video. I'm not gonna do anything that is noisier in the end or something like that. Dum 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 dum. So I'm going to call in the Reiki energy, just gently allow it to flow to us. Chokure, 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 seiki, 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 seiki. Hansha seishonen, hansha seishonen, hansha seishonen, hansha seishonen. I'm sorry. Chokure, chokure, chokure. Reiki flow to whoever accepts. You have free will here if you want to accept it. So just a reminder of those of you who are holding on to stuff in your head, just acknowledging the possibility that it could be not yours, that you are holding on to something, like not realizing. Remember, we often just need a little like, oh right, that's not mine. Why am I holding on to that? Gone, return, So just a reminder, if there's tension, I can sense a lot like in the head area. Remember the possibility, because most of you who watch my videos tend to do that a lot. You tend to hold on to stuff from people. Sometimes it's a responsibility thing. You think you feel like you are responsible for it on some level, and for others it's related to something similar in you that you haven't resolved, so that makes us kind of more susceptible, I think that's the word, to kind of holding on to it. So you can still acknowledge it and decide to let it go, but sometimes that's not enough if there's something underlying that makes us kind of hold on to it. But that does not mean that you can't let go of it until you deal with that thing. It's like, the thing is that when we deal with those things, like the points of view and the traumas and all that makes us be more like of an energy sponge. Like when we deal with those things and we resolve a lot of that stuff, and we set a lot of boundaries, and we change kind of what and who we let in our space and stuff like that, like all those things just make us absorb less, and then we don't have to do all this tedious thing of like, oh, this isn't mine, return to center, like, oh yeah, this is, I'm holding on to, like, that's super exhausting. And if we deal with all that stuff within us, and I know that's easier said than done, so don't I'm not like, I don't ever want it to come forth as like yeah, it's no big deal, just deal with all your stuff, I know that it's it takes years often, but it's like, it's worth it to keep going, because it gets easier and easier and easier to be so aware, to be so tapped in, and then you kind of just stop being the sensitive one, and you just become the super aware one, and you can be aware of everything, and it doesn't get stuck in your body. It's just in your awareness. It's just information, which makes it super light. So that's why it's like super cool to work on all those underlying causes, kind of. But it's like, don't worry if you're not up for that, because it is a huge undertaking, and there's a lot that comes to it, and it's like a continuous work. So while like you can still do things on the go, just in the moment, and that is acknowledge when something is not yours, when something is simply you holding on to something from others, simply you, for some reason. There's always a reason, because we're not supposed to hold on to these things. That's not the reason why you are like this, So acknowledge if that's happening, and trust that you know whether that's the case or not. Never listen to anybody else telling you that, you always know that best. So like if there's tension somewhere, you always have the power, the option to sit with it just for a moment and like, wait, could this be not mine? Like, could this be just something like you went through a crowd, or you were hanging out with somebody who you got like, oh, no, I don't know if I should be hanging out with this person, you know, like something where you maybe didn't follow that initial knowing of like, no, I should not go there, or no, I'm not feeling that, you know. Then and I get it, like I understand, and it also takes, like, I understand if you're there, and that's fine. If you're not really prioritizing your intuition, that can also just be weird if you're not used to it. Just like, oh, why aren't you joining us? Oh, because I get a vibe, you know. Like, I just know that I won't enjoy it, you know. Like, maybe that's just something you're not willing to do yet. That's okay. Like, explain yourself. Or but so let's say that that happened, you went to the party anyway, or you went to hang out with that person anyway, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep caressing your energy body while we talk, and it's that energy is sitting in your body. Then you always have the option to just sit for a moment, just acknowledge, okay, there's something here that is like, this is not like, is this somebody else's? What is this even? Can just be that, like, wait, okay, this tension, this weird energy in my body right now, what is this? And that might be enough for you to just be like, oh yeah, I had this weird conversation earlier and we didn't resolve it, it's still sitting in me, you know. Like, you can always kind of just like, okay, acknowledge it. That might be enough for many of you. In many instances, that is enough, even if you don't know exactly who it's from. Maybe it's just a collection of energies, like throughout your day, you know, from work or something, or if you were in a crowd. So then it's just like, okay, there's just a bunch of energies from other people in my body right now. Let's, you know, that acknowledgement is oftentimes enough, because sometimes if we don't acknowledge it, it doesn't change. We're just kind of like avoiding it and just like, oh, what is this, you know. But as soon as we just be present with it and just like, okay, what is this? Oh, it's not mine. Often it's just like, it just kind of vanishes and goes away. But sometimes we need to do a little more. It's kind of more stubborn, you know. And then it's like, okay, this is not mine. Okay, I'm going to return to center. You can try also just asking the earth to transmute it, like return it to earth. Earth is extremely powerful. It does not mind to get energy that you don't like, you know. You don't have to be like, oh, poor earth, you know. The earth is like, sure, you know, transmuting it. And so you can test out these few things. You can also go through like a scan, like I often do in my videos. Just scan, like, start here, everything that is not mine, return it, just let go of it. You can try different terms. It doesn't have to be return to center, you know. It can just be like, or just like, you can just like try out different things. Also, you can just transmute it, like play with it. Oh, I wonder if I can just like blast it with pink energy, blue energy, white light. Ask your spirit team to resolve it, whatever. Just like play with it, try out different things, have fun, you know. And then just move down your whole body, because often we're holding on to things in different places, and sometimes we're not really aware of it either. We're just like, oh, I feel weird, you know. So that can work really well. Okay, I'm just going to do a few things with grounding, because now the energy is kind of in the mind. I'm getting that, so I'm just going to get the selenite one. Expand out all directions. Expand out. Doesn't take much, right? That's amazing. Let's go do one last thing. Bit more of the cinnamon stick, cinnamon flick. So pretty. You know, it reminds me of these like super cool incense holders that have like, it's like a face and then the smoke comes out of like the nostrils and the mouth, like it's like a little like monster thingy. It's just extremely enjoyable to watch, so I'm gonna do it again because it doesn't last long, this effect on the cinnamon sticks. Okay, let's see. first try. Forever and ever, in your thoughts I will stay. See, is it working? Okay, not really. It's coming from here. That's okay. Okay. I've been having this song on repeat in my head that I was just doing. It was a collaboration with a musician called Mario, and we were doing a song. He has the sailor song, and he asked me to do the verse of his like loved one, and we ended up changing it into a siren. So I am the siren that is he is under her spell. And yeah, it was nice. We were doing it the other day, and that there's a line that's just stuck in my playing in my head. So I want to mention my new song that's out called Scripture in Black, and it was playing in the intro of this video, so I'd love it if you check it out. And there's more music coming. The next song that is coming out is called Ocean of Bad Guys, and I'm just having so much fun creating music again. Like the business side of it, since I'm an independent artist, is like extremely draining. So any support I can get from you guys here is highly appreciated. Just like share if you love it, if you like it, just like sharing it and sharing it with your friends and stuff like that, and putting it to playlists, and following my Spotify profile and stuff like that. Just listening to it there. There's a music video that it's ready. It's just there's a weird thing that happens when I export it. It's like a glitch. So we're just figuring that out. So whenever we figure that out, it'll come out on YouTube. So I will do like a post to let you guys know when it's ready. Yeah, and then you can like subscribe to my musician YouTube. Since I'm talking about other YouTube channels and stuff like that, I might as well tell you guys about a vlog channel that I have just created, and I will be posting vlogs just there. I don't know how frequent they will be, but they will, like, you know, at least like one a month. Hopefully I can do more. So I'll put the link to that channel in the description. I think you can probably subscribe to it even though doesn't have videos there yet. So yeah, so this will be fully separated, just vlogs there, and like more like chat, live stuff, and there I'll share, you know, everything I'm doing. Like, not everything I'm doing, but like it can be anything basically, just like studio time, prepping for concerts, behind the scenes of making these videos, just like homebody life. We're moving and just like from a week from now, for like 2 weeks we're gonna be moving. So I probably will film something of that, and gonna be a lot of cat snuggles, and probably just some friend time too. We'll see. Okay, so I'm wondering if I should do anything more with you guys. Can you guys let me know as well if you hang out on Twitch at all, because I've been wanting to start a Twitch like a musician Twitch where I'll be just like doing a lot of live, like performing live, just in the living room, you know, composing live, writing songs, recording, just like yeah, if you guys don't know what Twitch is, that's kind of what it is, like a live stream platform. If you guys are familiar with that and would follow me there, can you let me know? Like, I need a little push. I think I might start it after we move, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to just do like a little bit of like Reiki flow at the end, and then we'll just call it a day. Okay, I just filmed a few other videos earlier, one energy pulling video, one kind of like a mix where I sing a lot, and one that is like 3 hours of just the drum, me playing the drum. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you so much. Until next time. I'm not gone, I'm gonna do a little Reiki, but I'm ending the